The global financial system may be entering a quiet yet powerful transformation, and what looks like a simple story about oil supply could actually be a much deeper shift in who controls global money flows. Recent reporting by the Wall Street Journal revealed that after US pressure, Iran's oil loading drops sharply from around 2.1 million barrels per day to nearly 567,000, triggering a wave of viral narratives suggesting that oil prices might not be spike extreme levels because Iran has found an alternative route, sending oil to China via rail through what is being called the Iron Silk Road, part of Belt and Road Initiative. At first glance, this appears to be a supply-side story, but a closer look shows that rail transport is technically limited, expensive, and inefficient for large-scale oil movement, with shortages of tankers and multiple gauge changes, making it far less viable than maritime routes. And the actual volumes involved are too small to meaningfully influence global prices like Brent crude oil, which continues to trade at elevated levels. However, the real importance of this rail corridor lies not in how much oil it carries, but in how transactions are being settled, as it signals a shift towards yuan-based trade systems that bypass the US dollar entirely and integrate Iran more deeply into China's financial ecosystem. At the same time, developments at sea add another layer to this transformation, particularly around the strategically critical Strait of Hormuz, where reports have emerged that vessels such as the LNG carrier Mubarak successfully transited during heightened tensions and allegedly paid transit fees not in dollars but in Chinese yuan and even cryptocurrency to entities like Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, suggesting a growing non-dollar regime governing one of the world's most important energy choke points. When combined with digital financial networks, the picture becomes even more significant as Iran is increasingly using blockchain-based systems, stablecoins like Tether, and networks such as Tron to facilitate cross-border payments outside traditional Western-controlled banking channels, effectively creating a three-layered system operating across land, sea, and the internet. This emerging structure is what many analysts describe as the gradual unbundling of the petrodollar system, which for decades has ensured that global oil trade is conducted primarily in US dollars, reinforcing American financial dominance. Now, however, countries like China benefit by promoting the yuan as an international currency. Iran gains the ability to circumvent sanctions despite selling oil at discounted rates, and the US states faces the long-term risk of losing influence over global settlement systems. Still, it is important to recognize that this is not an overnight collapse of the dollar, as it remains the world's primary reserve currency and continues to dominate global trade. But the significance of these developments lies in the direction of change, pointing towards a slower but steady transitions into a more multipolar financial order where alternative currencies, infrastructures, and payment systems coexist and compete, raising a crucial question for the future: whether upcoming geopolitical engagements between leaders like Donald Trump and Xi Jinping can slow or reshape this shift, or whether the convergence of rail corridors, maritime control, and digital finance has already set in motion a transformation that is gradually redefined the global economic balance of power. We hope you liked the video. Stay connected for more updates.